Hi, welcome everybody to our second live sculpt event. Tonight we are very excited to honor one of our crew members, Hylah.
Oh,
She was
hi,
helping
Rocky. I'm sorry.
since 2010, and she's a wonderful, amazing person. And this is very her. This pose is really awesome, and I'm very excited to guys all to share this with us. So we'd like to go around and talk to the friends that she invited that all have known her, and they can talk about how they
No sculpting.
You can start sculpting. No.
Okay.
All right, let's start over here.
I am Emily.
You don't have to,
I
just
don't
sort of,
met Hyla
gotcha.
myself, but I've known Hyla probably 26 or 27 years. A long time ago, um, we met on, oh my God, remember the old book? What was the name of the place? Roommate Referral. Roommate Referral on Haight Street. We used to go in and read about who had us places to list, and I had a dog at the time, so I was looking for a dog-friendly place, and Hyla listed, so she said, I have a dog, I don't know if we can do two dogs, so we met in Golden Gate Park, and the dogs got along, so we thought if the dogs get along, we're gonna get along. And we moved in together, and we got along really good, and we had a lovely, lovely house. We lived upstairs, then there was another apartment downstairs, and we had a crazy downstairs neighbor who really was crazy and broke all the glass in the mirror in the house because he couldn't see his reflection and would scream. It was one of those. It was a house that had the downstairs was like in the garage, so he would scream up the stairs from the garage and yell things to us, and we were scared that it was gonna be like we were gonna come home and find like a dead rabbit in a pot on the stove, or our dogs would be hanging. And
Oh my gosh.
yeah, he was really a poor guy, mentally ill, and he finally moved out. I guess he had not been paying the rent to the landlord, and so he finally got evicted. And then we had big friends who I met through you, one of your big college friends, and other people moving. So then we had like this whole house of amazing people. It was really
And when
great.
was this?
This is like 26, 27 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
And who else did you meet during that time? Who
Well,
would like to introduce?
this lovely fella over here.
Hello, everybody. Cassidy here. Yes, I met Hyla at that time at a world. Uh, what was it? It was like a world market crafts fair thing. I was selling drums and keeping the drum circle alive. Hyla was doing massage therapy. She came over and was boogieing down as people who know Hyla, you know she loves to dance. And it was on, and then we all went out, and one thing led to another, and we made Xanthia together. In that house, and got to live with Emily, and then had brought in other friends to live, and it was a wonderful time living across the street from the park, with the dogs and the stroller and the city, and it really was a wonderful time. And then we moved on. We built a community when we had Xanthia up in Marin, and then our romantic life shifted and morphed, and we took that part out, but we have stayed throughout the entire thing as Ohana. Ohana means family, and no one gets left behind. Um, and so we have co-parented ever since, and I've learned so much from Hyla, and we have definitely it's been a great partnership, um, and yes, and it's been wonderful. And on that note, she made my dad a grandfather for the first time, and I'd like to introduce you to my dad, Bumpa.
My name is Bob, but they call me Bumpa. I have 5 grandchildren now, and Zanny is my oldest grandchild.
She speaks Jeff's taking care of you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, well,
You can take your mask off for a minute. I'll step back here.
Cassidy and Hylah taught the paradigm of co-parenting in a better way than I've ever seen it done. And the kids picked it up, whether we're married forever, whether we're not, doesn't matter. They know how to co-parent like nobody ever seen how that. And you guys are good for how they do it. I know it doesn't go to smooth as butter, but hey, I figure I'm okay with time. But I'm very blessed to be here. Thank you.
Oh, yes. So throughout the years, has been, as our relationship morphed and changed, and took on, this co-parenting role. Hylah has had partners throughout, and oftentimes there was this like a little bit of I don't know, people didn't quite get it. They're like, wait a minute, your ex is still in the picture, so on and so forth, and we're like, dude, relax. Like we are family, and throughout that time, Hylah has had happiness, but also there's been letdown, and then boom, this amazing man steps into the picture, and I have not seen Hylah this happy in forever, absolutely forever. And so I'd like to introduce you to Mark. Hylah's man. Thank you, guys.
I'm the rookie amongst all these people that know Hylah for sure. I met Hylah a little over 2 years ago. She started off as my boot camp instructor. So she was telling me to do burpees and push-ups and work harder, work faster. And then I saw her as the barn fairy reading children's stories to little kids at the Napa Farmers Market. I was like, wait, I know this person. I've seen her. Like, she had overalls on, and she was loving reading to these kids, which I love. And then I saw her next. I think I was walking down to Bottle Rock with Kristen and with my nephew, and I heard this bark from the distance. And I turned around and it was Hylah with Kristen, and they were walking down to Bottle Rock as well. And when I got to see the party Hylah, she was like all dressed up, ready to go to Bottle Rock, have a good time. And then she took the first move. She invited me to coffee. And I said, I'd love to go to coffee. And it just took off from there. Hylah is a very diverse person. She loves children. She loves teaching. She's very thoughtful in how she interacts with other people. She puts a lot of thought into it, which I love. The beautiful daughter that Cassidy and Hylah raised together is something to see. I fully appreciate that. I love my daughter to death, and I appreciate what they've done. And every day I'm with her, I love her more and more. And she's my soulmate, and I love her very much. Yeah. Yes, this is Kristen.
Hi. Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Hylah.
Hi. Thanks for
Hey.
being here.
Thank you for inviting me. This is so special. And Hylah is so special to me. So when I think of Hylah, I think of magical, and I can remember being in your house for the first time and overcome with emotion of just like, this is so absolutely beautiful, the energy and everything. So Hylah and I, gosh, we leave so many different paths. I don't even remember. It was like we were in dance together. We were at Connolly Ranch. We were at the Coalition of Nonprofits together, like Live Healthy Napa County. It was like, yeah. So Hylah's beautiful. I love her spirit, her soul, and her friendship. And I'm pretty honored here with all of these people. I feel very blessed. This is such a beautiful experience. So thank you for having me. Thank you for being you.
So who's your neighbor?
My neighbor is Cece.
Oh,
Spirit. Yeah, another good friend of mine.
So I'm here with my two best girls that I can always know that I can count on. You know, I don't have to be glued by the hip with Hylah. She's always unconditional. And I met Hylah serendipitously and organically after magically the acupuncturist said that Leslie was like, you know Hylah? And I'm like, no, she likes horses and dancing too, because I had because that's what I was like. I want to ride a horse again and dance. And I think it was shortly after that I met Hylah down in front of Thea's. And we were just dancing organically, right? There was a upstairs. So Hylah, after that was about, I don't know, more than 10 years ago ish. And I wanted her to be a mentor to my daughter. And my daughter finally moved back home, and that happened organically too on Cochrane Ranch. That Camille was able to be under Hylah's wing. So Hylah is Earth Mama, Goddess, Temptress, Queen, everything that you can imagine, and best friend to everyone. So I'm just thrilled to be here and watching this art manifest in just these few moments. And Hylah's the perfect model.
Yeah, wonderful. And who do we have on the camera there? Hi, Josh.
Hi.
Josh Keppel, how do we know you?
Oh, I don't want, that's why I stay back here.
And of course we have Hylah and Marco Cochrane. I didn't actually introduce him, but he wanted to get you right. He's kind of important. He's kind of important.
Thanks.
It's kind of a big deal. Yeah. Yes, you do.
What was the story of how the two met, Marco and Hylah?
I don't know what year it was. You know?
It was the year of Bliss Dance,
Oh, okay.
2010.
Great time.
Yeah.
So actually, I'll tell my story.
Yeah.
So I've been going to Brain Man for, I don't know, a decade or something. And that particular year, I didn't really have a camp to be with, and I didn't know where I was going to camp. And Cassidy was like, well, I'll save you a spot, you know, or this Bliss camp thing. And I got my van out, and so I had a spot to pull into, but I didn't really like have a role or a camp or anything. I didn't know what I was doing. I just had a spot, so that was good. And I rolled in, and then, you know, I hate to just be, but I like to have something to do, and I like to have something to contribute. And I didn't feel like I had anything because everybody was all set up and it was all dialed in. And so I asked Cassidy, I was like, well, should I just like massage people or something? Because I had done massage for a long time.
Yes.
Oh my God, you give the
Oh
best
my
massage.
God.
Yes. Yes.
And he was like, yes. And so the first person was actually Katie, because she was the one who was doing all the skin on Bliss Dance, and her hands were literally like bloody and
No, more than anything. Like they were, yeah.
and crazy. And so I did this like massage session on her fingers, and that was amazing. And then it just kind of morphed into like other people at camp that had any space or time to actually sit still for 5 minutes. And literally Marco was the last person. Like he was never free ever. But finally I got his ass to sit down for a few minutes, and I worked on him, and that was kind of how I got into Bliss Camp. I was kind of like adopted.
He's like, who is this person? Yes, you can. Yes,
I don't know who you are, but you're
Oh my
welcome
God.
to be here. So that was cool. But then there was this other side story from Marco that I didn't know about, because I was like, my van was already parked at camp, I was already sort of in the vicinity, but then I came home and Marco had this other story,
Right,
which we'll tell whenever he's ready.
right. Okay, so I do this. Like I hang around people who are nude or mostly semi-nude regularly, and so I talked Hylah in front of me at the bar, and she was just standing there naked, and I was like, wow, she doesn't even seem like she's naked. It's just like that is a thing. It's a tricky thing to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So I noticed it because I'm around people who it's a little more comfortable sometimes. It feels sort of separate. If you're naked, nobody else is, or whatever. I noticed her, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. Not that I would ever talk to anybody I don't know. So I wouldn't. But then I come back to camp and she's there. That's so cool. And I haven't seen anybody else like that, to be honest. It's an unusual trait to be that comfortable. So that's why I wanted to start. I thought it'd be fun, like express this art level.
I think that my, well, on the side, I read everything that was lovely, wonderful. I think you did a video first before we went out to stuff.
No, that was the first time I met all of you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
But, let's just say Bernie. And I remember that, I walked up and yeah, you are very comfortable. That's what I mean, like, seeing your birthday suit. But you have a little belt thing on, like one of those, but we wear booty shorts out there, like whatever. So I was like, oh, some she's popular to me, and I dropped something down. Oh! Oh, okay. Because I couldn't see because of the little pockets and whatnot. I was like, oh, all right. Come on, girl. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. So yeah, that's something that I remember. All right.
Let's just say she's had some practice. She, for a while, I don't know how many years you might remember her, but for many years, if you showed the Hylah's birthday, Hylah's home, Hylah's in her birthday suit. Oh, welcome. And you're like, oh, it's your house, your birthday. And so people are just like, started to roll with it, and puts her taking it back, but then they're like, it's her birthday, and she's in her birthday suit, and that's it.
If you can't deal with it, I'm sorry. Go home.
Well, I was fine with you, like, I just couldn't see under there. So I didn't know. I'm like, oh, all right.
I was my dad. My dad showed up at I think it was like my.
Okay, just like.
Yeah. Like my 35th birthday or something. My dad shows up at my door and I'm not naked because I'm adorned. Like I have necklaces and earrings and head wraps and adornments, but like basically naked. And my dad's like, oh, hi. Anyway, it was pretty funny. Hey, I just said welcome to my birthday party. Like, we're all grown up, so deal with it or go home. I mean, what can I tell you?
Weren't you like it when you were a kid?
I don't know, Mom, you're here. Mom, can you chime in? Was I naked as a kid? Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Carl, Leona. Hi, they're waving. Can I keep my clothes on as a kid, or did I always want to be naked? You have to unmute yourself. Yeah.
What did you ask? Hi.
Hi. Did I have a hard time keeping my clothes on as a kid, or was I like naked? am as an adult.
Did she keep her clothes on or did she flap her around naked?
No, you actually kept clothes on. Actually, I've known Hylah the longest of all of you, right? And if Hylah had been my firstborn, she would have been an only child.
Oh no.
Hylah was not an easy child. I think she came out saying, "Yes, I can do it." Whatever it is, you know, she was very independent and tested my mettle constantly. So, but Hylah has been a daughter who has taught me a lot too. So I love you, sweetheart.
What have I taught you, Mom?
What have you taught me? Well, you have taught me patience. You've taught me how to hang out because I never could stop moving and doing productive things. And so you taught me to slow down and kind of enjoy more sunsets together and smell the roses, you know, symbolically speaking. But yeah, and to include fun in my life. So, and I don't know how you're going to keep your hands up in the air like that for 3 hours. Anyway, we're glad to be here. We're watching you, and we're having a cocktail, and then we're going to have dinner. And hello to all your friends and Mark and Cassidy and everybody that we know. And Bunko, I haven't seen you in 100 years, and I don't know if you remember meeting me, but you know, I think it was in LA. And good to see all of you.
Really good to see you.
Okay.
I'm glad that Hylah wasn't your first either because I like her big sister. I think it's pretty cool.
I can't understand what they're saying.
I lived with Hylah when she was teaching massage at the World School. And I think I've gotten some of my best massages. Usually when I would come home and I'd be like tired or came home from work and I was cranky, and you'd be like, "You look like you're mad. Get on the table." And it was so nice to have, we put the massage table out in front of the fireplace if it was cold, and I would get like the best massage you've ever had, and then you can lay on the table and wake up when you're in your own living room. It was the best ever. Wow. Massage is really hard. You set the bar so high. I think honestly, since you, I've had one massage that I came up and I was like, that was amazing.
Well, you should tell me who that person is because I haven't.
Oh yeah, she was at the grass around now. Hello, and yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna spin you.
Okay,
How you doing?
I'm good.
You want a break?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You can let your you can take care of it.
I'll have a sip of that.
Just turn it up. Yeah, it's fun. Line?
Anything else you want? Yeah, girl.
It is your party.
That's right.
It's my party.
Okay, just sit for a moment. Okay.
So this is the new art studio?
Hi, Peter.
Hi.
That's Peter.
Amazing photographer.
Thank you. Hi, Hylah. Hey, Marco.
Hey.
Is this your space, your regular space too, or your home in Petaluma?
Petaluma.
No, the working space or the home space?
This is working space. But it looks like homey, huh?
It really does. It's very homey. It's a lovely, that's really nice.
That's not me.
Yeah, you should come up here.
Come
and
visit.
do stuff.
Come hang out. Take pictures.
I would love that. I have a thing for Petaluma. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That would be
Are
the
you, Hylah, are you still at Connolly Ranch?
I'm not actually.
You're not? Well,
No,
if you
I have
see,
like animals in my backyard and horses, and you can come photograph anything you want, or just come hang and have a beer or a tea or whatever.
well, that would be nice too, right? However, if you do see anything like with lots of fire, like long hair and horns or something unusual or something special, let me know.
His photography.
Okay, I will.
You mean her and
Right.
You mean me and like
Like my friend, I have a friend down south that called me and said, I have a zonkey. You have to come do this. So that that way I could allow them to find me.
I'll be in touch.
home?
Got a zebra donkey.
Use, please.
Yeah. Zebra donkey, yeah?
Zebra donkey, yes. Right.
I mean, that's good, huh?
From Texas, of course.
Damn.
It's like a fancy Labradoodle.
Okay, so separate from all that, Peter, what did you want to say?
About what?
I don't know. You showed up and maybe you didn't, but
To you. Who's Hylah?
Well, I showed up stoned.
Perfect.
So has he photographed your animals or not yet?
no, not my animals, no.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, will you guys be here for a bit? Because I have to walk my animal.
Walk your animals and come back.
You better walk.
Okay, so at least this way I got a quick cameo, and if nothing else, but yeah, I'll check back later.
But I just want to say, like, any of my other friends who are on Zoom, like, unmute, say hello, ask a question of me or Marco, or...
Oh, did I go off topic? I'm sorry.
Oh, you were perfect.
Hey, Hylah. Jackie,
I just encourage
you look beautiful.
I guess later.
Hi, so good to see you guys. Hey, Marco, Katie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know her.
Hey, that's great. You all right, Jackie?
One of these days, we're going to post the videos we took of Ferguson.
Oh, no.
Maybe not, but that would be funny.
If that would be very fun. Oh my God. Do you really have that video?
I don't, but somebody does.
Oh, poor Jacob.
The world is not ready.
No, not ready.
Hylah, you look
One of the better nights of my whole life. I was like,
serious.
Prayer and Jackie's prayer.
and this is my friend Ronnie.
Hi.
And Wally.
And Wally.
And Wally.
Yeah. Well, it's so nice to see all of you guys. You look amazing. Oh.
Hi, Carol.
Hi.
There she is.
Hi.
It's so nice to see you guys. Honey sugar lips.
Oh my gosh, that's Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea.
Good to see you guys.
Oh, so good to see you.
So Chelsea or Jackie or somebody should tell us about, that infamous evening or no, we're not, but
I am not at liberty to discuss that evening.
It's like, that's locked. Like, we're exactly, Chelsea, just lock it away and throw away the key.
After hours, Emily.
okay, that's for the fire after the salt fire.
Not
What
live.
time is it in Paris?
Not live. What time? Like 2:30 in Paris, that doesn't matter.
That's after hours.
We're all adults here.
Oh, when you get there, Chelsea, we got to drink. Little dress has a little liquor all over it.
Is Cynthia gonna jump on here tonight?
Yeah.
Cynthia is supposed to be here. I don't know if she's here yet.
I think I saw her phone. I saw her phone come on.
You saw her phone?
I thought I,
Cynthia.
yeah.
Cynthia, we want to see you. Everybody wants to see you. Where are you? Yeah, she's gonna come on and off, I'm sure. But he wants to hear. Can you see?
Oh, they're there.
Lisa, Jenny, Megan. Hi, Nikki. Some like a lot of my friends have kids and wife and family, and I said just pop on when you can. So yeah, hopefully they will. And
Recorded to YouTube. Never go away.
yeah, just show up like when they're available. But my kid is, where's she? Everybody's waiting for her, right?
Yeah.
Cynthia, where are you?
Get on your daughter.
Well, I can't really go to my phone. Wait a second. It is very odd to see your body being sculpted in clay. Yeah, Martha.
Look who's behind me.
Hi, John.
Right? Yeah.
And Wendy's here.
That's my little freakish ability.
Dominique.
That's why we can do this.
Another tool.
Lots of practice.
Super
So when did
fun.
you start sculpting? Like, when did you start getting into sculpting? Like,
Okay, just when I was like 25, just hit it for just a second.
Oh my God.
So I just want to say, I dubbed this pose, if I was to caption it, it was, here comes the sun.
So that's probably gonna have to play at the end of this.
Right? Because it was it literally was us hanging out in the backyard, and the sun all of a sudden came out, and we were just chatting, but there was a pause in the conversation, and I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
oh my God, the sun feels so good, and it was like that. Just a moment in time, a pause in the afternoon of feeling the sun on my face, the warmth on my skin, and just this relaxed, so nice springtime coming.
Look, Lisa and Eric.
Hi.
Okay, I'm gonna
Picture.
At the whole
Hi, Marco. What's up?
Hey.
Oh, it's nice to see y'all. I saw Giger on there for a second. Cassidy was there.
He's here.
Saw Katie.
Oh, we missed you guys.
Yeah. So nice to see you. You look amazing. Wow, that sculpture actually looks like Hylah.
Imagine that.
Marco actually knows what he's doing, apparently.
Paloma was asking if you put the clothes on later.
We were trying to explain the whole thing.
Because it's like you can do with clothes on, but you have to see the skin.
Well, that's what we were explaining, that it's beautiful to see the form in its natural state.
Yeah.
It's like at a beach when you're wearing a bathing suit.
Exactly.
Right? Isn't it pretty? Look how cool. Look at the body. Look at that. Yeah. He's already showing the arms a little bit.
I just talked to Xanthia and she will be on shortly.
Oh, great. My daughter, Xanthia, is going to come on in a minute.
Oh, Xanadu. Yay. Where is she right now? Where is Xan?
She's in Portland.
She's in Portland now. Okay, right on.
Still in Portland. Been there a bunch of years. And you got two now, which is amazing.
We do have two. There's this one's Felix.
Little Felix.
You're behind some like technological screen. Now I can see. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Paloma put the friggin' Christmas lights.
Yeah, we actually, both of the Paloma and Felix have been to this studio. Felix was a little teeny tiny baby.
I think it was one of the grand openings. It was like he was like brand new, just born. One of my first outings, I think. Right? 2 years ago, maybe
Yeah, he was a tiny baby.
Did you open the studio like 2 years ago, roughly? Yes. Yeah, there you go. It was a grand opening. Yeah, we were there for that.
That's the wrong area.
There you go.
Trying to figure out how to put on those Christmas
Did I hear
lights.
Josh's voice? Josh Keppel?
Yep.
Yeah, Josh Campbell's right.
I thought I heard his voice. Oh, there he is. Yay. Oh, it's so good to see friendly faces. Yay.
Yay for family, huh?
By the way, Paloma, our 5-year-old, is navigating the technology and turning on and off the filters, just to give you an idea.
It's our world now.
5. She's 5.
And I know how to ride a pedal bike.
I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Good job.
Yay.
Mama, you know how to what? I couldn't hear you.
Ride my pedal bike.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's important. That's super important.
Very important.
She just took off. She's been practicing for a while now.
I'm faster than my papa running. I know how to use the brakes.
Yeah, you do, huh?
And how about your brother?
He's not there yet.
What do you like to do, Felix?
He just turned 2 weeks ago.
You like to jump? Say hi.
Say, hey, look, Hylah. Say Hylah. You say Marco.
Hi, Marco.
Can you say Marco?
In my world, I was pretty much the first person to have a kid in all of my communities. Like, none of my friends had kids anywhere, and then I had, and so it's so fun to have my friends have kids and be bringing kids into this world and raising kids because they're amazing.
What's that pink?
Well, I'm one of the last ones in my friends to have kids.
Okay, I'm spinning. Woo!
Hey, uh-oh. Don't drop her.
Look at your little family. It's so cute. Hi, Bettencourt. So thank you for coming on.
We love y'all. Great to see you. Yay. We're not leaving. We're just,
And if you want to hang out with horses, come up to Napa and we go hang out with my horses.
Ooh, horses. You want to see some horses? Your favorite land animal?
Yes. Oh.
Did when I was little too.
Tickle.
Circle? That is she is sitting on a circle.
She's standing on a circle, yeah.
Oh.
He's like, what is going on?
Where's the horses?
There's no horses here. She's saying to go visit her. All right, let's give somebody else a turn. Love y'all. So good to see you.
There's some dessert today.
That too, yeah. Huh? Mark, are you ready?
Yes.
Hey, sister.
I don't
Hey,
have a horse
Hylah.
today. I had with my marriage for a while.
Looking good.
Thank you. My sister, I live one. Where are you?
So, yeah,
There you are.
I love them.
Hi.
Well, the nice ones. Yeah. They're asshole horses. Too.
Oh yeah.
Like
Nice studio.
Right? Yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean, I wish we could get a panoramic, but you know, anyway, you get the idea.
there is a 360 camera right there. So we
Oh,
will-
360
we
camera,
will
we
get a
can do
camera.
that. We have the technology.
You just can't see it.
But
until
do
I-
you need right now to show us that it's here?
What?
You need right now to show us that it's here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because Josh.
Okay.
Push it
Yeah.
back.
I don't know if they-
Spin you.
That's my sister. I live one. She's 4 years older. Hi, Lynn. Dudley. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. How fun is this? How long have your arms been over your head now?
But I can take them down and put them back up. It's okay. Actually, it was interesting. The way that Marco picks the pose for a sculpt is not a pose. It's like a still shot in action, which I think is really cool. So we came over to my backyard and we like hung out and he filmed me just talking and stuff. But what was interesting is because I feel like I'm this movement artist and aerialist and dancer. Like I should have done something like action oriented or something. But all of that seemed very contrived and this was just like super relaxed. And so it's an interesting process of going through the pictures of these still shots of just feeling like I should be doing something more, but like what was most comfortable and natural was this, like just feeling the sun on my face and just like relax. So anyway, it's actually a very relaxed pose to hold, and something I do in my real life, and it's the spring equinox today, the spring equinox, first day of spring,
Nice.
which is all about balance. So there's kind of this like, because the other poses were, like these other things that were very contrived, and this just is like settled in and centered and nice.
You're off your mark. Look at your feet.
Thank you,
Stop moving.
Okay.
That's what older sisters do.
What's I'm talking mom. What did you say?
She said that's what older sisters do.
Yes.
Well,
Still,
just because I'm in theater, it's important to hit your mark.
Oh, it was also this other thing of like it was interesting when I tried to strike a pose of like arching back, then there was kind of this bend here that I didn't really like. But when I looked at the actual still shot of the picture, it was like settled in the hip, balanced, grounded, and then lifted and reaching towards the sun, which is the truth of what the pose was, because the sun had come out and it was like, oh, the sun feels so good. And it was just different than trying too hard or something. I don't know. It's just a very natural pose. So it's not too hard to hold it, I guess is my point.
Oh, nice view. I like the rotating. That's very cool.
It looks like it's touching my head. That's not cool.
You're on a lazy Susan.
Susan of sculpting.
Yeah.
The biggest problem was what bikini do I wear?
Right.
Because some look better from the front, some look better from the back. Anyway.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Len.
We're gonna see you next week.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Do you like our digs in Beverly Hills? Did you look?
Good. Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. You did well. So I have a question for Marco.
Okay.
What happens next in this process? So you're obviously using a very malleable, soft clay now.
Yeah.
And are you gonna cast it? Are you gonna what are you gonna do with this?
No, I'm not kidding. This is it. This is the experience. It's an experience.
Got it.
I'll photograph it. It's possible to sort of come to scan. You can do a digital scan like thing from that. And so there will be the potential for 3D. But,
I mean, it's a big piece for 3 hours. It's a lot of. You're working very quickly. It's impressive, I have to say.
well, it's yeah. Yeah. It's weird I can do that.
So downstairs there was a 3D printout in bronze, I think.
Yeah.
Of the Bliss dance. And I mean it's what, like this big or something?
Yeah.
So Marco and Mark and I have been playing with cryptocurrency. So if we like strike it rich with our cryptocurrency, maybe with our extra, we'll throw a couple grand into doing a 3D print of this, which might be fun. I don't know. But anyway, otherwise it's just this moment. We are in the moment.
Yeah.
And that's what we have.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like playing music. It's gone. Oh, recording the whole process too. So that's part of it.
Well, I've been part of performances where there were jazz music and live painters, but I have to say it's the first time I've seen a live sculptor, so it's very exciting.
It's starting to look a little sculptural.
It's really crazy.
I mean, we were thinking about being, like taking on the road and just seeing it, we just do this. People throw money in a hat or something. That's what he does. But you're keeping it local to, throwing stuff.
I mean, to me, it's crazy that it's like a block of clay and then it turns into a human form. I mean, tonight it's turning into me, which is even weirder. But I've seen you do this with other bodies, and it's equally as amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's really fun for me. I get into a zone and yeah.
Marco, I like the measuring tool. It's very medieval. Is it something that's been around for a long time?
Yeah.
It's interesting how you can measure on one end of her body and then turn it around, and then you will have the dimensions mathematically already for you for this size.
Right.
Is that intentional or does this happen?
No, it's intentional. They're all this is 3/4 the size of this.
Cool.
So all these sculptures are the same, made with the same tool.
Wow.
If I was a pygmy.
Yeah. sit to Fiddler on the Roof.
Marco, how many times have you had the opportunity to sculpt Hylah?
This is the first time.
Oh, really? Wow.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Give her another drink. Clearly. Okay, can you do, just do it for a moment. What time is it?
Whoa.
Okay.
5 to 7.
Yeah, 6:54.
Okay.
Okay, I need a screenshot of that.
Between this, like head down arch or like hip under and my lift, it's different.
Yeah. I'm gonna find someplace,
Somewhere in the middle.
Is that raw in the background?
Yes.
Oh, just
Does anybody else on this Zoom have a question or want to say anything?
we could have put on music if Alice like start time and take a break.
I know.
Well, yeah.
What was that, Katie? I couldn't hear you.
I said we're gonna take a break pretty soon, so.
And I was just saying, if there's anybody else on the Zoom that wants to say hi or unmute or ask a question or anything, now's a good time. Hi, Jenny.
Hi. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, Jenny has been
Hold on one sec. Let me
pretty good.
Jenny for a little effort. I know Megan was there. Who else? I can't see. Who else is there? And Nikki and Nikki's dad and here.
Oh, hey.
Hi. Hello.
My dad's here.
Yeah.
You remember me? We came and saved you up in Truckee.
Yes, you did. Did. That was a crazy night. But my van is doing great. Yeah. Ollie. They were the ones that picked me up and all of it.
You know all the stories.
He knows all the
Remember that
stories.
too. Ooh, good job for that one. Good job.
I also remember at Hylah we would be the first ones to wake up. I'd make coffee, and he was always an earth riser. Yeah, I had a great time at the.
You got a head for me.
John, I couldn't hear what you said. Can you say it again? A little bit louder?
Be louder.
Oh, okay.
Go closer. Here, you sit where I am.
All right.
Split, because I want to hear what you said, but I couldn't.
Repeat what you said.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say that I was always the first one up, and Hylah was also the first one up. And yeah, it was a great experience for sure. Marco, I have a couple questions for you.
Okay, I'm here. Ready.
What scale is this? And do you always use the same scale?
Pretty much, yeah. It's 3/4 life size.
3/4?
I did it because in the beginning somebody told me that no one would believe I was sculpting if I did it life size. You can do body molds. So I did this scale and I love it. It almost feels life size. It has a real amount. It's not like those, but it's clearly not.
Yeah, when I talked to you up at Treasure Island one time, you mentioned why you don't go 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Can you explain that? Because I think it's pretty interesting.
Because you can cheat, or it's not cheating anymore, but you can body count. That's what people do. Body count instead of this. Uh-huh. The guy who.
Another question, Marco. You know, there's all sorts of scanning technologies, and you know, I heard you talk about this before. The craft that you have going on right now is probably going on for thousands of years, where you have a little caliper and you size up or size down things. Have you ever looked into these technologies? It's probably a bad word.
Yes, that's what I want to do. It's just a scanner. A scanner is like $15,000. And then 3D printing to print something that size costs $2,700. Just for the wax. It's just every bit of this is ridiculously expensive. Then casting it would be more.
So Marco, you're using four, I don't know what you call this kind of plate here.
Uh-huh.
Is that right?
It'll be 4 or 5, 25 pounds each. So this is like 100 pounds.
It's funny, it's like my little calves that are always my little calves.
So we're grabbing up 7 o'clock, right?
Okay. Take a break, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
So everybody at home?
Time to drink.
Yeah.
Time to drink.
Refill your glass. Go pee.
Yep.
We'll be back in 15 minutes. Love you all.
See ya.
Be here.
A little champagne.
Bye.
I'll give you a little tour of it.
Taking a break. not just arch, but like settle, and then lift and
Yeah. Exactly.
Now that everyone's back, hi, Mom.
Hi, Dan.
Hi. You're just
Cynthia.
Right there.
Come over here, Willie.
Everyone's like, where is she? Where is she?
Oh my
Where
God,
is she?
I look like you because your hair.
I know I have been on, but on my phone in a noisy car coming back from the dump with a moldy carpet, and I was listening, but I wasn't ready to show my face, so here I am. Hi, everybody.
So how do you know Hylah? We all
So
went
the
around.
question is, who is Hylah? That's the question.
Yeah. Who is Hylah, Cynthia?
Right. Like, you're not serious, are you?
I don't think she can hear me.
No, I can hear you. I'm just thinking.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Jeopardy music.
It's a broad question.
the first word came to my mind
What is it, honey?
were confident, sparkle, fairy, goddess, mother.
Might like it, who knows?
I feel like that is true not only because she's my mother, but because she's all of our mama bears, and she's also a sparkle fairy goddess mama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thinking it, I just put it into words for you.
Dan, I think you missed it earlier that
Rumba.
he talked about the whole co-parenting thing and how special and wonderful and how well they did that compared to other people.
Right.
And so what do you think about that? How do you know? I'm sure you feel
Nonsense.
that. I'm sure you felt it growing up.
Well,
But
let me tell you.
he brought it up on his own. We didn't ask him that
Bullshit, but
question.
other than that, it's a great story.
I couldn't agree more. I often will think about if I were to parent someone, I'd be like, okay, I would just call them and be like, what do I do? You guys did it right. How do I do it right?
Wow.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Jan, I don't have to say anything because my proof is you, honey. It's you. That's who came out that they're figuring this out for, co-parent.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandpa.
Hi.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Aunt. Hi, other folks I'm going to put on gallery. Family, friends, people I don't know that I'm happy you're here. Yeah, I have some pretty incredible parents, both as their role, but also as humans themselves. And I feel honored and blessed that I feel very close and have a very best friend relationship also with both of them. Both of you. Hey, I'm talking to you. You're there. Hey.
Dan, can you believe that you're almost as old? In just a few years, you'll be the age that your mother was when she had you.
Yeah, I'm older than you too, which is very strange.
Older than I was when
That
I
is not encouragement.
You were a baby.
Hey,
You were a baby.
cradle robber.
Well, if I am when I become your age, Mom, if I look like that, I will count my blessings and be truly amazed. Yeah, you're killing it. I've been like caretaking and nannying two 8-year-olds who are actually just about to start aerial silks, and so I'll show them all the videos of my mom, and I'm always like, yeah, like I did that, and I'm like, yeah, but actually
actually my mom is like way better at that than me. Way better at most physical activities.
You came to one of my fundraisers for Heartfulness. What? How old were you again, and what happened at Public Works? Do you remember?
Walk away from your phone.
Okay, I guess not.
She's coming back. She's coming back.
Sorry, were you talking to me? There was a vacuum.
No, I was talking to you. I was saying, when you came and helped out at my fundraiser for Heartfulness at Public Works, how old were you and what ended up happening before doors opened? Do you remember?
Say the last bit again. You're a little bit quiet.
Do you remember what happened right before doors opened at the Heartfulness fundraiser at Public Works? And how old were you? You're like, what, 17? 16?
Basically where you were kicked out and you couldn't come in. I wasn't there, but I heard something about it.
Yeah, you came and you were gonna work the table with the swag, and you were like, I don't know, 16 or 17, something like that. And it was at Public Works, where we have all of our things and our dance parties or whatever. And we're like, oh yeah, because we were there early to set up. So we just like brought her in, and then they came around. They actually did go and check to ask about IDs. And
you got kicked out.
I remember that, and then I just like walked around outside for a long time.
I kept avoiding the guy. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over there. Like you were doing really well. We really thought we were gonna get away with it and have you stay.
That didn't work. No.
I had a strong support.
Doors open it all. Bye bye.
Team that has my back since early age.
So close.
So close.
I definitely remember being even younger and being able to order wine at a restaurant with Dad.
Uh-oh. Live on YouTube. No, we're not.
Yeah, they'll kick the door in.
One time I took her out when she was like, took Xanthi out, she must have been 8, and she'd gotten, straight A's as she, whatever, got old, she always got straight A's. But still, I'm looking at the wine list, because I'm going to get some wine, we're at a fancy dinner, and all of a sudden she just pulls the wine list down for me, she's like, I like Merlot, and lets it go. Get out of here, kid. I like Merlot.
Do you still like Merlot?
Cab or Zinfandel? Come on.
Syrah, like Hylah.
Right? Yeah, but people couldn't do that, so.
Marco?
Yeah.
I have a question for you. This is Carl Rice. I was wondering, do you have your own pug mill?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're on what?
Just wondered.
It's a sexual thing, and I thought it was kind of weird.
This is my brother's husband.
Yeah, but it feels so good.
Pushing play. Sorry, just see.
No, that's really fun, Marco. Oh, he gets 50 points for that one.
Or
Okay, I'm just
60
spinning you.
or something.
Hold on, spin you.
Okay, whoa. Whoa.
I have another question for you, Mark.
Don't use that. Squishes clay, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Xanthia has a question for you, Marco.
Maybe it's already been asked, but your little pincer scissor measurement tool, does that have a name, and is that something that is common in this sculpting, or is it something that you've developed over time? Or
Yeah, it's common. It's proportional calipers. Everyone write that down.
Proportional calipers.
Yes.
It's purse.
P-O-R-P. Oh, no, I can't.
Is that sexual too?
Marco, is everything sexual to you? I mean, if a pug mill's sexual, surely everything is.
Okay, so what does this tool do? Marco, explain what this tool does.
Pug mill, you would take like old clay and it would smash it, squish it around, and make it sort of new again.
You got a little bit of water.
I'm just really picky, and I don't want old clay. I just want new, fresh.
But does it take it and put it in proportion?
No.
No,
It just squishes it.
Oh, that's a different, you're talking about the caliper, when the caliper.
Different
We're talking
tool.
about the calipers, and now what does the calipers do?
Hey, Marco, when you talk about putting the clay in the pug mill and it swirls around and mixes up and makes it new again.
Yeah.
Dude, maybe I ought to jump in a pug mill.
It might. We all should jump in. Okay, now I'm gonna spin you again.
Okay.
You spin me.
Right round, baby, right round.
There we go. Everybody.
Hi, Hylah.
Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Jenny.
I had a question for you. Were there any other poses you were considering before you settled on this one?
No, that was. It was actually interesting. Oh, wait, let me get in my pose.
Yeah.
So.
Can you do your arms?
Arms. Back to the task at hand.
So one of the things I thought was really cool was I actually didn't know that these poses were still shots of movement. I thought they were poses, and they're not poses. They're not like strike a pose. They're like still shots of somebody in motion. And so anyway, so Marco came over to my backyard and we hung out and we, I chatted and I was videoed and then we found these different still shots. But in my mind, because I'm like a movement artist and an aerial acrobat and a dancer, I felt like I should have some sort of like action shot or, something that was more
big.
And than this, because this was very still and just kind of looking at the sun and feeling the warmth of the sun, and it was very kind of a pose actually, where I felt like I should be doing something else more dramatic. But it was actually nice to settle on this because one of the things that Marco said to me was be relaxed. Be relaxed in choosing your pose, and this was very relaxed.
Very relaxed.
And so there were other poses that were options that were more active and dynamic, but harder to hold and not as natural and more kind of contrived. And this was just very relaxed and natural, and so. And then it was perfect that it came out on the spring equinox.
Exactly, I was about to say that. Quite fitting.
The sun's coming out today. Was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
It's
perfect.
Transition of seasons, and if I was to caption this picture, it was like, "Here comes the sun." Like here comes the sun.
Don't sing too much or we'll get the copyright set. So just kidding.
Where it's like warm and yummy and you can feel it on your face. You want to just stop and bask in the sunshine. So that was this moment.
It is very Hylah. Well chosen.
Chilled out Hylah.
Yeah.
I love it because it's the part of you that is so
confident and relaxed and confident and like at peace, and enjoying things. Because there's other parts of you that are, like you said, like so much more active and engaged and dynamic, but this is you like really at your calmest and most confident, and I love that.
This reminds me of her standing up at the country fair, right there, just kind of hanging out midday.
It's good to see you work, Marco. It's been a long time.
Who is this? Who's that?
It's Jackie.
Hey, Jack. All right.
Oh,
Wow.
hey, Jack. Hi, Hylah. So cool. Thank you for reaching out, inviting. It's so cool. Beautiful. It's nice to see friendly faces and familiar faces. I see Jenny. I feel like I'm on like the romper.
Hi.
I see Jenny. I see Katie. I see all the familiar faces. Chelsea. So nice.
So was it like one day with like pictures and choosing the pose, and then another day you had to weld it first?
Yeah, did that today.
That already today, okay.
It was really cool. Just now I looked into the screen and really had to take a double take because it's like it's Hylah's body, like it's Hylah and Hylah's body.
Oh, it's true.
There's many of us that really know Hylah's body, actually. So, yeah.
When you put the welded part together, oh, did you have dimensions?
Yes. Just a skeleton of her.
So her.
Okay,
Pretty cool, huh?
If you could put your feet in
the mark.
Oh shit.
You're not in trouble.
Not yet. Not yet. Night is young.
Right.
Yes. Yes. Luckily, I've stopped people before, because if you were the first, I would stop.
Exactly.
Take my mom's line. That's rough. That's brutal.
That's the story I heard my whole life. Just so you know.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Now my sister was premature. She was a preemie, but she was like happy and all that, and I was like a friggin' bitch. Yeah. So if I would come first, I wouldn't have had a sibling.
Yeah, my daughter has twins.
Just like.
And now I'm the perfect bitch.
Yeah. Well, my sister didn't help because she would send me pictures of like. Yeah.
You're on YouTube. You're on YouTube.
Yeah.
Remember something.
Does anybody else have any questions?
Yeah.
You having fun yet?
I am very fun.
Good.
So,
You can put your like. You can put your
Marco,
arms
I have a
down.
question. How does this compare to like somebody asked me? How does this compare to like the sculptures that we see in bronze around here? Like, how long do those take, and what's the is the process different?
Yes, does take 30 to 40 hours. So each step that I've gone through like 3 steps. Each one of those would have taken a day and been much more accurate. But not this. This is fun. Go for it. So yeah, 3 hours is a different style of.
I'll take
Which I do like that. I do like these. Just as much as the really.
And you're much faster now.
Oh.
You had said that one over there in the corner took you much longer than you ever.
Oh yeah, that took a couple of 3 months.
Yeah.
And question, can you add on, so this is a 3-hour sculpt, like, if we were to put this in bronze or do something else with it, can you add on to it? Or?
Oh yeah.
Are you planning on gaining weight?
I'm not planning on gaining weight.
He doesn't have to add on.
Yeah, yes, this
No,
will
but
stay.
details.
This will stay wet. Yeah, you should come back. Yeah.
I hope you do.
Just gotta water it in between like a plant. Keep it fresh.
Sprinkler system.
Well, we talked about you helping with the recycling, so you better come back.
Yeah. Also, there's a rumor that Burning Man is going to happen.
There is a rumor that Burning Man is going to happen, yes.
And I am about to call you because we need to act like camp is happening.
Okay.
And you're my camp queen. So we're going to plan. We're going to have our plan in place to execute in the event occurs. And if it doesn't, we have a plan B.
Do you guys need a Reiki healer?
Who doesn't?
Yeah. I was like, we could use one of those.
Slash, like, compost cook, you know what I mean? Logistics plus etheric stuff.
Yeah, and Hyla's in charge. I mean, we've co-hosted a camp before, but not ours, like with how much art
Like
support was
just
needed for
that,
this, but
yeah, but we need to like make shit happen too.
Yeah.
Well, so I'll just say that I got a call from Joby the other day.
Oh.
Which was a good call.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
And I just got a call from Brad the driver.
Oh.
And Jojo just said he would do the lighting.
Yes.
Okay.
I knew he would.
So.
I just emailed the DMV, so I'll be able to drive her around.
Yes. All right. So 2021, Burning Man.
Yeah.
It's good to have your bags packed if and when opportunity.
Just pack your bags. You never know.
If they tell us at the last minute, then it's just
Mark's first Burning Man.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it was
Totally
supposed to be
fun,
last year,
right?
but what are you gonna do?
And I'm full on in, just you know. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. I knew you would be. It was nice last weekend. Marco pulled out a bit of mesh, an old mesh that he kept, so that I can start working on the hair for this winter.
Okay.
And at one point, he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was coming back from the outside, and I was like, "Oh, I was just taking a whiff of stale plant dust inside of the container."
Pay no attention.
I know it's stale, but it's better than nothing. It's like, no, I haven't had it in a while. She's like, "Oh, okay, all right, cool."
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Good.
And fire. No, I'm totally messed up on that thing.
Take your mark.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
So, one drop. The whole room fly.
Ah!
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Well done.
Yeah.
It is. It's like hip first, hip, And I'm like, lift, and then sun time.
Okay, I'm gonna start the face in just a little bit here.
Do I take my mask off?
If yes, I think you should. I mean, I won't take mine off, so it'll be pretty good.
I'm far away from all y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
y'all. Okay.
Okay. Just gotta do some settings. Don't worry, not gonna
No,
touch
this
you.
really, this actually, the face was like really like, oh, just sun, like, oh, that feeling of like, you know what I mean? The sun comes out and it feels so good, and you just feel it basking on your face and yumminess.
I feel like I've seen you do this in the morning on the flyer.
Right? I know. It's not a new thing. It really isn't.
Which is why it's natural. Lovely. You started your aerials again, I saw.
I did. We had the kids' classes. They're so cute. They're so excited.
Well,
I really love sharing the art of aerial silks with people, especially beginners. I mean, it's fun teaching people who already know what they're doing and having them progress, but like especially the brand new beginners, those are my favorite. Because they're like, I don't think I can do any of this, and then all of a sudden they can, and they're like, woo, woo. Super exciting. Yeah, super fun.
Okay, I'm gonna spin you a little bit.
Okay.
That's nice.
What?
Face going on there. Yeah. Okay.
Hylah, I remember you starting out with the aerials, and now your teaching is amazing.
What is that?
It's Jackie. I remember you coming back so excited because you took your first like workshop and you were just thrilled and like so excited.
I had no idea I was going to be teaching it. That was not my intention at all, but life unfolds in mysterious ways sometimes, and that's how it worked out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, we're getting close to the next break, and you're already at that point. Like that's it's amazing.
I try to do good work for you guys.
Beautiful.
It actually is. As a teacher, like I've been a teacher or instructor my whole adult life, and bringing people to the next level of wherever they're at is amazing. But in learning that Marco like never was taught sculpting, and just did it is pretty like remarkable and impressive and cool. That I'm a movement artist and I can do that, but drawing or writing or making sculpting is an incredible art, and I'm so impressed with that Marco can take me right now tonight, but other people in the past and in the future, and turn them into lifelike images that not only have like the proper anatomical form, but just is also lifelike energy and form is pretty miraculous. I'm impressed. How about you? You impressed? I'm impressed.
Marco, you have a gift.
Right? I see it every time, but it's just, it's so cool. Like, I can barely draw a stick figure. Barely. You know, but not even.
No, what's the Pictionary? I played Pictionary.
Pictionary, yeah.
This is true.
You can't draw stick figures.
I don't want to be.
So cool.
My favorite part of this process when we're building say Truth is Beauty is when you get to that third stage when you're actually doing the clay in that massive sculpture and watching you work. I mean, that just blew my mind. I was like, wow, that's extreme talent. I was blown away.
Thanks. It was given to me. I didn't have to work for it, so it's kind of nice. The question was like, what are you gonna do with this? If you can do this, what are you gonna do? Save the world, of course.
Save the world.
Where did you study, Marco? Where did you learn your craft?
I did not study anywhere.
This is all.
Point. That's my point.
Oh, I see. Did I miss that part?
Yeah. That's okay though.
He just went for it.
This is your natural talent and eye. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it really was just like I could just do it. I could just see. I can see what I need to do.
It's extreme art, like extreme sports, basically. Like he can just do it naturally, just like those people that can do those crazy flips and stuff on snowboards and whatnot.
I've noticed is that you seem to put the energy of your model.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right? Yeah. It is. I mean, that really, I'm not thinking shape. It is. So it's sort of like a synesthesia. You know, we can feel shapes or smell colors or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's a. It does. I can feel. It starts to feel like the person. They're like, okay, I'm getting there. And the whole time I'm doing that, I'm not really thinking about shapes at all. And you can see other sculptures, other people do this who are really good at anatomy or whatever. But I don't even think about that. And that's why I like these poses that are just people being done. Because I can do that. That's my well, I can do whatever.
Is there a certain stage where you feel like it like transitions into it being really them?
Yeah.
Like you know, you have the different textures that are on it. Is there a certain part of that, or is there something else that you're talking about?
I'm trying to roll the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time that's doing that thing. Even in the very beginning, do it the whole time. And then, yeah, it works.
Yeah, because it's a feeling for the model and the feeling for you, and it's just natural. It's not a stage. Like stages, you just do it.
Yeah. And even the rough things feel like her.
Yeah.
Right.
They certainly look like it.
Right?
Or whoever it is. It's Shanna's mom. Well, just the first like 20 minutes, she's like, "It's done, isn't it? Like, what more could you possibly do?" I'm gonna do more.
Is the face harder than the rest of the body, or is it all similar?
It just depends on if it works. Faces are really hard, but
your faces are very realistic.
yeah, it's really the same thing. It's all the same. It's feeling. Just like does it feel like that? Okay. I want to do a little. Okay, can you hit that pose? I just want to work with that right here.
Okay, so it's interesting. It's like sit in the hip, like left in the torso, feel the sun.
We should have a light like that. We just started this.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that.
I don't know if y'all, there's 7:54, just so you know.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that you're taking.
Uh-huh.
So what kind of you just put it on a big giant flatbed? Drag it up there?
2 flatbeds.
2 flatbeds.
Wow.
Seeing them
Yeah,
loaded on the
it's too
truck
big
is
to go in a
amazing.
truck in one piece.
Yeah.
Seeing the body parts on the truck is pretty fun.
So how many pieces does that come apart?
This one?
Just 2.
2. Okay.
2 in the top of the head, so those are 3.
You've never gotten to the point where you're loading out the size thing as a kid?
No, we have a plan.
Measure twice, cut once.
Right?
We
3
did
times.
have
3 times.
We did have the bliss guard that was stuck in a box truck that broke down on the way to Birmingham.
Yeah.
So we did have that.
Okay, so we good? Yeah, okay.
Are you ready for a
It's time-
break,
yeah,
Marco?
let's take a break.
All right. All right. Time to take a break, everybody. Grab a drink. Load up
Yeah.
your plate.
Take 3 shots.
Yeah.
I like your intermission wear, Mom. Looking good. Where'd everyone go?
Hey guys, we're all back now.
Let's do it. Kind of jump the gun. What you said. Okay, can you lift your arms up?
Too good for me.
How your arms feeling, Hyla?
They're feeling pretty good. I think the trick is to just have it feel natural and not pose, and come back to that place of just feeling the sun on my face and springtime warmth. Like lifting my heart towards the sunshine.
So sorry we missed the mark, everybody, but welcome back.
Hi.
We had a little break.
That's okay.
And some of the people here got a chance to get a tour of the studio in Gaia, which is really important. And for anybody that's local, we are building. We have been building carefully, socially distanced and everything, but we would love to have you come out and help us because, you know, we've got a sculpture to finish and she's amazing and wonderful. And the whole idea is that she has this motherly love and community feel. And so we want people to come. But that's been really hard the past year with the pandemic, obviously. So that's been difficult to really engulf the sculpture with that whole idea. So we would love for you now that things are opening up and people are getting their vaccines and everything that we hope that you guys can come out and help us. And if you would like to, you can go to his website, marcocochranesculpture.net, and there's a tab that says get involved.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for? How, if somebody's never done anything or sculpture, or what kinds of skills, or what?
You just have to be able to do this. I'll give you 3 hours.
So like I have a niece who's interested in welding and doing things, and this would be the place to come just to watch and see and get hands in. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I will find a
Now,
job
can
for
you,
you.
You can stand.
I'm the
closer,
volunteer
stand up
coordinator.
with your
I will
face,
find
you
a
can just
job.
Stand there and like be a little.
And if you're
closer
not
to me.
comfortable doing something, you can tell me, and then I'll
See,
find something else.
You don't have to do a pose.
Beautiful.
You just look like you.
Hopefully you'll be
All you
okay
gotta
with just like sweeping the floor if that's all you get to. But you know,
Be a part
anything
of the
like that.
community.
Anything like that. And you know what? Everybody is valuable.
The whole thing is set up so there's lots of
Lots
work for people that you don't know how to do it.
Yep.
It's all good.
And not just like that. Like this new build method has allowed us to have more people really be involved with it that didn't have or want the skills for the metalworking. So that's been really, really nice, and that's why this is like a perfect sculpture for it to be about community. So it's okay that you don't want to do metalwork, but we'll have things to do that don't involve welding, if that concerns you or whatever. Like, don't worry about that. It's okay. And if you just like to feed people, we love that too. Or for example, also if you love doing electrical stuff and lighting, we do have a lighting awesome guy. But it doesn't mean you can't use a support person. If you're interested in that, you can use a support person. Right? So because they come busy. So.
Is Ding Dong really busy?
Famous last word.
Ding Dong's that's my dog.
Yes.
Baby, can you have my coat?
Yep.
Colorful, so he says. So he says. No, I think it's like nice.
that in watching Marco do other sculpts was, I mean, the body is one thing, but then having him do the face to me was fascinating. Like, how do you capture an expression? And in this pose, like I said, it was like, here comes the sun. It was oh, the sun comes out. I'm like, my eyes are closed and just feeling the warmth of the sun on my face. But now it's time. I'm standing here and he's smoking my face. I was a little chilly, so I had a coat put on, but I don't even know what to say about it, except that it's happening right now. And it's authentic, and it's incredible how Margot can capture like life and expression in play.
Marco, is there a way that like sometimes you get to this phase and sometimes you don't? But you've been getting faster in the time I've known you, where you get to this point. Does that? I guess that would make you really happy that you got to it in 3 hours to get to. I mean, more than 2 hours. More than 2 hours. That's much faster than before. And we can all really see it. We know her well enough to know, like, yeah, that's my. And does that, how do you think about that with your?
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun when it works. Like I'm also experiencing the magic of it.
Is that why you built from the middle?
Oh, talk about that, please.
It's much easier to do proportions from the middle out. Because if you make a mistake going up, it's kind of fucked. But if you stay, like, the middle's right, smaller chunks, and the weight is there.
Well, the middle is the essence anyhow, so as you come up, it must get easier to develop face, because your face is also there. I don't know if it's one of the cast before.
At least look like people.
Yeah. They don't look like caricatures.
No.
Yeah. Because they look exactly like who they are. Yeah, I remember him saying that to me for the first time after all the years I've worked with him about the hair on Revolution. I worked from the middle up. I was like, oh, because the way we've done the hair before, like, we were learning each time, but that one was like, oh. All right, so that's when we okay, right, because if we had started down here, if we put too much down here, it would have been too much. And so I was like, oh, all right. That's a new thing that my mentor, for lack of a better word, I had not heard that before. And I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I understand that.
Speaking of hair.
Yes. Here comes some hair.
Come the curls.
That's right. So I did expect you on my Gaia, hair club for Gaia, Miss Hylah.
Okay.
When I did hair club for Revolution, yeah. But these are going to be loose curls, so.
I just asked her, I was like, should I put it after my little bun thing? So leave them down and
And Gaia is also, it's loose, beautiful curls that are just down.
Unfortunately, my hair was long at the time, but I could have made it much easier for you guys.
compared to like the length of Hylah's.
Yeah. It was a little, it was definitely longer, but like even the way you sculpted it, it's not, you know, it's not that short, but it's, so. It's been fun to try it. We just started trying it.
And also, it enables there to be only one hand.
Okay, now
One hand is in
your
your hand.
arm.
You have to make one hand.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Katie, you don't have to do two hands of fingernails.
Right, only one set of fingernails. Thank me later.
Just doing arms so you can just do it. Right. Okay. Right. You're a professional.
Well, it's kind of hard to do just if you don't have the feeling, right?
Yeah. It's a whole feeling. It's not just like an arch back, it's settled and then grounded. Sun feels so good.
So Mark, she brought you out here. I mean, I met you at my birthday, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. But then she brought you out here to start helping. And both of you have done a lot on this, but which part of the build have you done on Hylah? There's been many different new parts.
Well, I was introduced when they were assembling the substructure. They were taking the bits and pieces and trying to figure out what went where.
Oh, right, the sorting process.
Yeah, the sorting process. Yeah, which was, you know, it was very close to the beginning. Not exactly.
It was, no.
But it was just, for me, it was so much fun to see it.
Now I'm gonna spin you again.
Built it. You ready?
Yeah.
And then to be able to assemble that substructure and apply the wooden slabs and put them in the water and make them soft, and made them pliable and form to that substructure. And that, yes, we had to soak them, make them soft, and then, you know, slowly bend them and staple them in place. And it was a lot of fun. I look forward to coming each time. Yeah. And then we advanced to the metal. We got to figure out which part of the metal that we needed to put in place and cut that. We had our moments. Like, no. We talked about it, but it was a lot of fun. Putting the metal in place.
You guys were a
and
good
gluing it.
team. You worked it through when you did the degree and whatever. Like,
We were a very good team that day.
And now that wood is being cut out, how do you feel about that?
Right?
Oh,
About
the wood is being cut out.
Oh, I want to cut some.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun to see it welded in place, and I like the base. The base wasn't finished when I left last.
Oh, okay.
Nice to see that as well.
We're really like, bye-bye, COVID. Not totally, of course. We're still
Hello,
very
no
safe,
COVID.
but like, hello, build, like the way it always normally feels.
Yes.
Maybe not totally amped up that way, but like more people and that's what we want. And really making a beautiful art piece, which is what we need to do.
I want to see it put on
There's
a
speed
truck.
bumps.
I want to see it put on a truck.
It's going to be a little different this time because, you know, unlike that, it's like it's hollow. It's like not revolution. It's, you know, well, the Chinese, like it's going to be hollow inside. It's going to be lighter and more airy. Beautiful.
This is also a whole new concept. This has never been done before, right?
Right.
Just like bliss dance.
Good. Something new every time. Yeah, doing great. Okay.
What's it feel like, Hylah? What's it feel like to look at that?
Good. Okay, now I'm gonna spin you again.
Okay.
Okay. Go for it.
If you were to walk in here and Hylah wasn't there, you're like, huh?
Here comes the sun.
Was it? Which sculpture was it, Marco? Where on YouTube? I think it was Bliss, right?
Yeah.
They banned it for a while because they.
Right, for nudity.
For nudity. Oh,
Really?
yeah, it was on Facebook. Right when we got back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that him?
Artificial
No,
intelligence?
actually Bliss
Yes.
too.
Oh,
The original, the play that he did that's on YouTube. But also, yes, when he got back in Burning Man, the 50-foot metal 40-foot metal version, Facebook pulled it for it's like a metal giant, and it was like a photo with like people standing in front of it. It was obviously not a naked person, but they banned it because the algorithm caught the shape. That's crazy. They then put it back on. I mean, they did put it back on, but it was funny.
We got in jail for a minute.
Yeah.
Facebook jail.
Ooh, I don't know if you want to be in Facebook jail.
It was just, wasn't me. It was just bliss dance, but it was only for like a couple days.
Right.
But it really sucked because it was like right after we got back. So we're like, oh, we can't wait to see people's pictures that took of her. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Nope.
What did you have to do on your end to get it back up?
They just, they figured it out.
Yeah. I wrote something to the, I don't know whether they ever saw it, but I did write in to their, complaint department, whatever it was. I was assuming they just figured it out. Because it was a giant metal sculpture. I mean, it was obviously not a person. Yeah.
We have clothes on, people.
And silver shiny.
Right?
Right.
That too. That's crazy.
When I've seen him do it a million times, it's like, oh, yeah, fine, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I always wonder if people are gonna get bored with
Where
it.
it's like, damn.
Because I'm not bored.
Well, I'm not bored. But it's me, so.
You're not hitting your partner.
No, I'm not.
We're almost done.
What was your mama saying?
Okay, can you put your feet in the thing?
Okay.
Come on, it's 200 bucks, so you don't have to speak good.
Okay.
It is the world's biggest.
Lift up, sit in the hips. And yeah. Oh, here comes the sun.
Did anybody watch that inauguration concert thing? Just because the first song that they played, or at least what is the first I saw, I think it was Bon Jovi or something like that, playing "Here Comes the Sun."
What?
Who was it? Was it them?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was Bon Jovi, and it was dark. And then it was like dusk. It was like pre-sunrise. And then as they were playing the song, it was like the first, the celebration of the orange guy's gone. And the very first song is "Here Comes the Sun." And as they play it, it's like the clouds open up and the sun comes through.
Yeah, with the orange guy gone, I'm down with that. That's it. That's
the orange guy's
exactly
down.
what I'm trying to
I'm
convey.
telling you, the very first song was "Here Comes the Sun," and it was the way they shot it was like with the sun breaking through the clouds and rising. It was just like, oh my God. Thank God. And what a perfect song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song. Marco must be feeling satisfying right now at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do something fun.
What you gonna do?
This is weird. This is cool. This is weird.
Ooh.
It's intimidating that you're an artist watching you do this.
Me?
It's okay though.
Oh, I was gonna say something. I'm like, oh, are you going in the cautious direction?
No, I don't know any. I don't know,
I know.
any of that
That's
stuff.
also because I'm a body. Gorgeous. Hylah, did you have to stop doing aerials during COVID, or did you get to go to the gym and continue to work out?
There was like a 6-month period where I didn't do shit and I got super out of shape. And then we got to come back a little bit, doing some classes, and it was a rude awakening to how out of shape I was. And then, yeah, I just got to slowly come back into shape. And
You certainly did get back into shape. You feel
feeling
strong
feeling pretty
again?
good. Yeah, feeling pretty good, feeling strong. Not like optimal, but close.
You're almost conditioned to where you want to be again.
You know, yeah.
What's that process take for you to in your aerial? Where do you
I think it's a strength to weight ratio. So there's like a weight factor and a strength factor, and it kind of balances out, you know. So muscle weighs more than fat, so to speak. So you can like weigh more of it, be stronger, or you can weigh a lot less and be not strong. And then there's this place where it's like balance of strong and muscly and able to do stuff.
What are you striving for right now?
That
More
what I just
strength?
described. That balance of yeah. So I've intentionally been on a journey and lost kind of that COVID 10, you know, 10, 15, which makes when you're trying to do aerial silks and pull your butt up over your head, you know, invert.
I'm gonna spin you.
10 pounds makes a big
You ready?
difference. Yep, I'm ready to spin. So,
Okay, so put your feet
in the position.
in the position. Yes.
So I've lost some weight, which is good. I've gotten a little stronger, which is good. And my arm's a little asleep from this position, but
Take your hands off.
but I like watching it come to life, so that's fun.
Big girl feels good. We're doing this for you.
Right?
We're shaking out for you.
I'll have a sip of whatever's in the glass.
Which one?
You know, that one over there. Yeah. Woo, it's a little chilly.
You want to blink
You're
around your
almost done.
shoulders for a few minutes?
Almost.
That's right, for today, right?
Yeah. Just then you get the call.
8:42. I'm good. beautiful abs there.
Just following the nature, you know.
Thank you. That'll probably fall off with my hands up my head though.
Put your arms in it. It's all fine. I know what to do.
Is anyone left on Zoom?
Yeah, lots of people.
A few of us are still here.
Who's there? Jackie, Jenny, Mom and Carl are still here.
We're here.
Hello.
Priscilla.
He captured you. You're,
Hi, Priscilla.
yeah.
Hi, Hylah.
Hello.
Remy's here too.
Oh, Remy's here.
Woo, Remy in the house.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Claire and Ariel.
Jesse.
Oh my God. Claire and Ariel.
Nice. Hey, Remy.
I think it's this
Dominique.
one.
I get in the camera.
Hi, everyone. This is crazy. Can someone take a picture of that?
Oh, I've taken thousands of pictures.
You have?
Yep.
That's a pretty nice ass.
Come on, you knew that already.
You know, really looking at her, you know, now you can.
This is a pretty cute vibe.
That's me, yeah.
It's this camera. Hey, Julia, it's this camera.
I'm saying hi to everybody. Oh, hey, Julia.
Hi, Julia.
I didn't recognize you through your mask. I'm like, hey.
Right? Check out his butt. It's so cute.
So yeah, Hylah, how you feeling about how it's coming together? What parts do you like see yourself in the most, Hylah, in the sculpture right now, besides the booty?
I mean, the booty is the one that sticks out, but I also can't really see the front, so
You're special.
it's really cool.
From here, when I'm looking, he is your face. I'm like, Marco, you've captured her face like from back. I'm like, whoa, that is Hylah. That's amazing. Awesome.
Well, that's
He's pretty talented, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You think?
He's kind of a big deal.
He's kind of a big deal.
No.
I think so. I'm totally honored to be in this spot tonight. Yeah. I actually just want to say that the year of Bliss Dance, I kind of got adopted into the Bliss Crew people, and have been with them ever since. And it started because I was just like massaging Katie's hands because they were messed up from doing all the mesh work. But it was a really profound experience of that all of our gifts matter, and we all have different gifts to give, and through the years of being an integral part of the Bliss Dance crew out at Burning Man, like I haven't been part of the art and part of the creating the giant metal sculptures until this year, but I'm part of the family, and that we all have something to offer and we have something to give. And I've never felt in my life like I belong to a community more than this crew, and it's been really special.
cry on TV.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that time. We were on the Tusha, this art car on a Burning Man, and we stopped at Cassidy's. Like, I don't know, there was like apartments or something. I don't know. We stopped, and then it was like where you were staying, and
High altitude or something?
yeah, right. And then the art car is like leaving, and I was talking to somebody, or I was distracted, or because that happens at Burning Man. And the art car is leaving, and then all of a sudden the art car turns around, and I hear Katie's voice, Hylah! And they came back to get me. And it was this moment that like literally brought tears to my eyes of belonging and being like I mattered, and the fact that I wasn't on the art car when it left and they turned around to come back and get me like mattered. And it was huge. It was a huge moment in my life for a whole bunch of different reasons that I could go into dramatic detail from my high school years, but I won't. But it was super special. And I remember your voice. Like calling my name, and I felt like I was part of the team, part of the crew, and I felt like that ever since. And so this is an addition to being part of that crew.
I would never leave you behind on purpose.
Yes.
On purpose.
And I will only use my loud voice for good to make sure that everyone can know what the hell's going on. And if we have to get you, we're going to get you. Okay. Yeah, I can even be louder than that, but
All right, we're done.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Let's spin it.
Marco, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's got some good stuff.
Great stuff.
It's like, yeah,
I love photo.
This thing is so tippy.
Yeah. Hold it.
I'm gonna put some support in that.
Yeah.
That is just so, oh yeah. But it's really it's nice to be able to have things sticking out. Sure. This is freaking crazy.
Because what did you do in the past?
There'd be like a thing sticking out the back.
Yeah.
We can see the ones over here. They got a really good ass.
Oh yeah. Well, it's just a shape. It's what you look like.
What you look like.
You've never seen
Oh
yourself.
my God, there's so many cameras.
And that's the problem.
It's the paparazzi, girl.
Beautiful.
All right, champagne.
Thank you everyone for joining us tonight for this.
Thank you for inviting us. Love it.
Cheers.
I'm gonna fix this now.
Oh, he's gonna fix it now, whatever it is. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And we hope you'll join us in a month for another one. And we will post that on the website. So have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Are you kicking us off?